So today I'm going to show you what can you get in Midland for $588,000. The question is, can you get a well renovated home with a new pool for $588,000? Let's go see. So welcome to 1607 Garfield. If you're going to notice that we're inside, it is on Garfield, which is a feeder route from downtown to Loop 250, but you don't hear traffic, you only hear the air conditioner. Let's take a look at these beautiful floors. So these floors were chosen to have kind of an industrial but yet still sophisticated look. They are 2 foot by 4 foot in length, and we had to go out of town to find these. I really like them. I think it balances that modern look, but you still feel very traditional. In the living room, we actually extended this big window. We enclosed the garage. We have an audience today. We enclosed the garage because it was just a carport. As we opened this area, there were some engineering things that had to happen. We got rid of the structural poles so that this room is now wonderfully open. Then we had to make a decision. How do we finish out the fireplace? We finished it out with just a very soft monochromatic look. We left an area over here for entertaining, and we did the quartz top with all the lowers being drawers. So that could be your glasses, your dishes, your storage for your wine bottles, and there is room up top to make a decision. Do we want to make that open shelving, or do we want it for art? And that's your decision to make. As we move into the kitchen, we're trying to decide. White is very important, but it can be stark. So we did the fluted wood at the bottom of the bar. We did one full slab for this piece, and if you can see the beautiful detailing of just a hint of your earth tones in here, it runs all the way down. The tile backsplash that we picked, we decided to go all the way up and give a grand feel, and it's a very natural herringbone pattern that we picked. Again, staying with that mid-century modern, but you're not tied to it in case we get a slightly more traditional style buyer. I wanted to show you the cabinets. These cabinets were not by accident. I did not want shaker style. Our cabinet guy completely did a new design where the trim goes all the way to the edge. You know, your shaker style is wider, it sits flatter, but we wanted it to feel more modern. If we open up this, we find water. These shelves are adjustable, so this is a great appliance garage. This is where you're going to put your mixer, this is where you're going to put your air fryer, so that it's not cluttering the countertops. We chose on purpose ceiling height cabinetry, so I would need a stool, but there is some great storage there. On the bottom, we picked a mix of lowers and drawers. Great storage here. A big window above the sink. We have a 5-burner gas cooktop and a pot filler because it's just a nice feature. If you look over here, we put the microwave down low. We still have the double ovens because I love to cook. I'm going to take you in here. So this is a nice pantry, butler pantry. We put a plug back here so that you can see the coffee bar. All the cabinets, of course, go all the way up. And then this is your pantry. And there you have 12 lower drawers for chips and stuff. This side is going to be your washer dryer, great storage, more storage, and even a small hanging rack so you can line dry some items with even additional storage. I'm going to give you the peek of the garage because I want you to see, whoops, we actually epoxied the floor. So it's a completely finished out garage, updated opener, updated door, beautiful floors. Yeah, let's go outside. We actually took out a couple doors on this property. There was one more door, can you believe it, over here? There was quite a few doors that we got rid of. And that was an interesting art, because to find brick now, you can't even really tell where we closed in the doors. And you know how we did that? We had to hand chisel the brick before we painted it so that it looked authentic to the age of the home. The entire backyard was swimming pool, and it was horrible. It was deep, it was abandoned, and it needed to go. So we tore it completely out, installed a new swimming pool with all new pool equipment and a small turf area in case someone has a pet. We also opened up the primary. It did not have these two windows, and it had a really ugly sliding glass door. And I think this is much more inviting, and I think you'll agree when we go back through the primary. So this home has 4 bedrooms and 3 baths, and it's 2704 square feet. You're gonna like these large bedrooms. That's one of my favorite features. As we're looking, let's point out all the trim above the doors, because details matter. In this room, we decided to take out the desk because no one really uses the built-ins as much anymore. And we decided to install a second closet. So you've got your big bedroom, your second closet. We completely reconfigured this bathroom, and I put a window above the sink, which I love so much because it brings in so much natural light. And nobody likes a crappy shower. I don't like it either. So look at the shower. This is huge. It's 4 foot in length, and if you come around, a place for your shampoo. It looks very clean. We also have storage over here by the potty. He's going to walk you through this next hall bath. We went with a slightly larger tub with the more modern square lines and the clean subway tile. We have a tankless water heater, which I'd love to show you. Updated heating and air conditioning system. This is a great closet. This closet actually opened to the living room, and we actually took it in and made it a nice coat, game closet, place for your suitcases. Storage is a big deal to me, and when we flip properties, I always try to anticipate the needs of the next homeowner. Now this room feels really traditional. We just have a ceiling fan, a nice closet, a nice room, and we'll show you the one across the hall as well, which is pretty traditional. This is probably one of my most favorite features of the house. If you look at this primary suite, it is grand. You've got a king-size bed, oversized side tables, buffet over here, seating over there, and check out the view to the pool. It's really special. Can you believe that this room was actually larger? We actually brought in this wall this way to give the space for the dressing area and the glam station a little more room. So you've got a full-on dressing room here. Even to these shelves were measured perfectly for boots. So if you're a cowboy and you want boots, these are measured to the right height. And then we also have all the lowers there for your drawers. We put plug so you can charge your phones. And then even in here, as you're getting ready, we put plugs in here so your blow dryer and curling iron will never have to be out on the counter. As we moved into this area, you can tell it's open. This door does close, by the way, and it locks if you want some privacy. We've got a pocket door in the potty area. And then in this main bathroom, we wanted to make sure we did a big mirror, tried to do some sophisticated chrome lighting, sleek faucets, and then 2 sinks. I love the feature of this because look, have you ever seen a swivel faucet? So you run your bath, you climb in, got your glass of wine, you're not knocking against the faucet, which is one of the reasons why I chose chrome. This shower is really special and this bathroom is very special because I want to show you the tile that we had to go get. This tile is 5 foot tall, each slab. And so you don't have many grout lines in here at all. And you do have a nice bench there that you could use for steam or shaving your legs. So this wall of tile, these are 5 foot tiles that give it a very modern, sleek look. I don't know the last time I've seen a house renovated where they're choosing to do the 2x4 on the floor and then they're doing the 5 foot tall on the wall along with all the other stuff. So I really am proud of it. Well, there you have it, 1607 Garfield. Yes, you can actually get an excellent renovated property with a brand new swimming pool, small yard for under $600,000. If you want to see it, give me a call. This is a great example of a flip that is well done.